Right, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the Horse Racing Enthusiast on Teesside Ste&Dee, who is still on a high after yesterday. Didn't get up very early this morning, give myself a night off last night, didn't grade the horses last night. Got up early this morning to do them. And there was even people up before me this morning asking me questions about races, and I'm always happy to reply. And I did eventually get back to that gentleman, so I hope that sorts your problem out for you, Stu. Right, we have 7 for you today. Is it going to be a lucky 7? Now, I know this system like the back of my hand, and I know that after a really good day, we tend not to follow, but it has happened on a few occasions, so I'm not ruling it out. And looking at the horses today, they do look okay. So without any further ado, I think we'll crack on. They're not in any particular order. I've done them as they're laid out in the Sport and Life and the Race and Post. So we're going to start with a Doncaster 520. Nebworth. Now, Nebworth isn't the top graded, it's the second graded. Why? Because the top graded, the ground isn't suitable. Second graded it is only graded 12, so it's one of them. You know, you either do or you don't go for it. I mean, I'll go for them anyway, I always do, because it's my system, I've got to back it. It's done the course and distance, it likes the ground, it's got a reasonable grading, and it is 11-2. So it's well fancied, and I have a feeling it could just certainly sneak into at least a place, I think, Nebworth. So, but it's just a low grading I'm a bit worried about. I'd preferred it to be nearer to the 20 than 12, but anyway, that's what it is. Right, Sandown 235. We have got Good Earth. Good Earth is graded 21, so it's a decent grade. Again, it is the second top graded. The top graded just wasn't quite as good on the ground. Well, the ground wasn't just spot on, where for Good Earth it is. It's got a course and distance success. It's got a good grade, as I've said, and it is 5-1. So very much well fancied again, and seems to be very popular with tipsters, the papers, etc. So that's a good one. Sandown 415. Blue for You. It is graded 16. I would have liked it to have been a little bit higher, but it's not a bad grading. Again, it's the second top graded. The top graded, the ground was not suitable. It likes the ground. It's done the distance, Blue for You. And it is currently 15-2. As I said, I would have liked the grading it were a little bit higher, but certainly not ruling Blue for You out. And it's certainly a horse we backed not too long ago. Right, now moving on to Chester, where we have 4 horses, starting in the 245, and one that we've backed so many times. Is it today the day for documenting? It is graded 31, so it's got a really good grade. It is the top graded horse in the race. It has done the distance. It has had success on the ground, and it is not a bad price at 10-1. And it's certainly quite well fancied today, and top weight means it should be the quality horse in the race. So that will be very nice to see if documenting at last can get us a winner. Chester 317. I like the look of this one. I like Holly Doyle. Hackney Diamonds. My big question mark on this one, however, is it is only graded 12. It's well below where I would have liked it to have been, but it has got the distance, it has won on the ground, it has a grading, although not a great one, and it's not a bad price at 10-1. And the fact that Holly Doyle's on it, and I think a lot of people like Holly Doyle as a jockey, it's very, very good, gives it an absolute chance, and not, as I said, a bad price at 10-1. Right, this next one's interesting. Chester 420. Lucky Man. Now, this won't win, or it shouldn't, because there's an odds-on favourite in this race that looks like it definitely will win. So, and that is, of course, but it's not the top graded, the odds-on favourite. The top graded is Lucky Man. It has success on the ground. It's got a very good grading of 29. it's 14-1. It should definitely run into a place as far as I'm concerned. Can it win? We know odds-on favourites get toppled on many, many occasions. No reason why Lucky Man can't win, but certainly fancy it for a place and at a decent price of 14-1. And your final one, Chester 455. It's another one we backed probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. Might not have even been as long as that. Count Dorsey. It's graded 20, so it's not a bad grade. It's not a great grade, but it's not a bad grade. It's a course and distance winner. It's got success on the ground. It is the second top graded. The top graded just didn't qualify because of the ground. And I haven't got the price. So I will look that up for you. I've wrote all the others down. I haven't looked at that one. Right, let's have a look. It is 455. Count Dorsey is 9-1. So it's again not a bad price. And that, my friends, concludes your selections for today. Only 7 on a Friday is really, really good. I graded, so there's only one race at Salisbury and it was so tight. It was just too close to call. But there's your 7 for today. Let's hope we can follow up our great day yesterday with another one today. Thanks for watching the Horse Racing Enthusiast on Teesside, Ste&Dee, and whatever you're doing today, have a good one.